Alright, welcome to my 4-year-old F2P Genshin account showcase. Alright, so first things first, my account is actually 100% free to play, which means that I've never spent any money on Bevelkin Moon, Battle Pass, or any Genesis Crystals. I've never even had someone else buy them for me. It's like my account is 100% free to play, no matter what. But there is something that happened a while ago that I would like to talk to you guys about. So, a couple years ago, somebody actually tried to grief me by gifting me a Welkin. So he basically used some third-party website to gift me a Welkin. But this all happened off stream, so if I really wanted to, I could have kept it hidden and like told nobody. So what I ended up doing is like I bought resin using those Primogems, and then I turned that resin into ore, and then I just deleted those ores off of my account. So now that Welkin is no longer with me. It's actually gone. This is gone. And even then, I still show my shop, my Welkin, all that, like from time to time on stream. So it's like, there's no way I would be able to hide it. If I was actually buying stuff, I'd never be able to hide it. But even after all that, if you still don't believe that I'm F2P, then you got some issues, bro. Now, let's move on to the actual account showcase. So, I uploaded a similar video last year where I showcased my account. It was basically my entire account, like all the characters, all the builds, all the weapons, all that. And that video was recorded all the way back in 4.0, so that's like right before I actually started pulling for Fontaine characters. So for this one, I feel like I just want to go over where I left off. So yeah, in this video, I'm gonna go over all my current characters, their builds. I'm gonna show you guys my resources. Also show you guys how I clear Abyss. And then at the end, I'll probably throw in a couple of showcases. So yeah, let's just get right into it. So my last account review video ended with Wanderer being my latest character. And at that time, I had like 50 to 60k primos saved up for future characters. So yeah, now I'm just gonna show you guys what I got after that. So in 4.1, I ended up pulling for Nuvolette, his C1, and his weapon. In 4.2, I pulled for Farina, skipped 4.3, got Shunyun in 4.4, also got Nahida in 4.4. After that, I got skipped 4.5, got Arlecchino C1 R1 in 4.6. In 4.7, I got Chlorine. By the way, I did try to pull for a weapon, but it didn't go too well. I actually ended up losing 2 times on 70 pity each. Once to Aquila, and then the next time to Foliar. Oh, that's actually so sad. And then I skipped 4.8, ended up getting Bolani in 5.0. So I'm just go over the builds of all my new characters. Starting off with Duvalette. Oh, by the way, him and Bolani, they both share the same weapon. So yeah. So this is what a build looks like. 45 over 293, 130 ER. Running R1 Tome. These are my artifacts, and this is pretty goated. Feathers fine. Sense is also pretty decent. Goblet actually really good. And then Circlet. By the way, I'm running HP Circlet because in my case, HP Circlets do more damage than crit damage Circlets, at least if you have good substats. So that's what I'm using. With crit damage Circlet though, his stats look insane with the crit damage Circlet. Just look at this. 47, 334. But like, in the end it does less damage, so like, it doesn't really matter. I'm just on HP Circlet for now. Alright, he's C1 and Silencer triple crown. By the way, there's gonna be a lot of characters that are like triple crowned even if they don't have to be triple crowned. Just like Nuvolette, you can leave his skill out at like level 7, 8, 9, whatever. But like I end up triple crowning them because it's like I'm gonna play them anyway. And there's no point in saving crowns. Like you get crowns all the time from events and stuff. So it's like might as well triple crown them. That's just something I like to do. So yeah, I would say Nuvolette in my case has been amazing. It's like I upgraded from C0 Child International to straight up to C1 Nuvolette Hyper Carrier. It's been amazing. I'd say overall he's probably my second strongest character right after Arlecchino. He's the most consistent, but strength wise I'd say Arlecchino is stronger. But yeah, for damage I feel like Arlecchino is just better. I mean she's also really consistent. It's not like she's inconsistent or something. But yeah, Nuvolette is like kind of like cheating. He kind of just feels like cheating. I can't lie. Alright, next up we got Farina. So this is what her stats look like. 73 raid, 173 crit damage, 224 ER. But we don't need to have this much ER for a lot of teams, but I just have this much because I play with a lot of different characters and like sometimes they need high ER. So whatever. She's running R5 Festering Desire. Sometimes I switch between this and a Jade Cutter. I even use Foliar in Vaporized teams. So it just depends what I'm doing. But yeah, for the most part, she's on Festering. Artifacts, these are my stats. I'll say Farina actually has pretty good artifacts. Although I would like to get a better stance and a better circlet. But, you know, whatever. This is still usable. Kind of. She is C3. Oh, by the way, so I ended up pulling C2 on her first banner. And then I got C3 on her rerun. I actually got pretty lucky with it. I think this was like 30 or like 40 pity. Whatever, this was insanely lucky. So yeah, my original plan was like, I'm never gonna C6 any character because they just take too long. It's like, you just have to save for so long. But now that I'm looking at Farina, I feel like I might be able to C6 her. So I will most likely end up getting her C6, if not on her next banner, then probably on her next couple of banners. But I feel like I will end up getting C6. Because like this is one of the best C6s in the game. It's like really good. Talents, triple crown. I crown normal attack because like C6. Yeah, I'm gonna play on field, so might as well. I'd say, so out of all the characters I pulled, I would say Farina probably has made the biggest impact. Because I use Farina with pretty much all my characters. Like I play her with Nuvolette, of course. I play her with Arlecchino in Vaporize. I play her with Wanderer. I play her with Clorinde and Taser. I play her with Molani. I play her when I'm playing any plunge character with Shanyun. Like I probably play Farina in like 90% of my teams. She's like so common. So I would say Farina is definitely the most worth character I ever pulled for. Alright, next up we got Arlecchino, who is probably right now my strongest character, at least until I get Molani C1. But yeah, right now she's my strongest character, does the highest damage, super consistent, and I find her really fun to play. So this is what her stats look like: 100 EM, 72 over 250. Again, these are some of my best artifacts, so like this ratio is like super hard to replicate. I don't know, I never got a Whimsy good enough to actually replace my Glad. So whenever I play Vape, I play Glad, but my Whimsy does do better damage for Overload. So if I'm playing Overload, or like if I'm playing teams that don't need reactions, I'll use Whimsy. But when I'm playing reaction teams, I just end up using Glad because it has more EM. It's my Flower, Feather. I would like to get a better Sans. I don't know, I might end up crafting one, like a custom Sans. We'll see. So my Goblet. This is, by the way, this is my best Goblet ever. And I got this like all the way back in, I don't even know, during Inazuma. This is so OG. And then this is her Circlet. Almost 18 crit rate on that. She's C1. So here's the thing. I was actually gonna go for her C2. But because Molani C1 is so damn strong, I feel like I'll just get Molani C1. And this is something I just can't skip. It's so good. So yeah, I'm gonna trade her C2 for Molani C1. Because like she's, I mean, even without any constellation, she's still one of the strongest characters in the game. And then her talents are triple crown. So next is Clorinde. Clorinde, she's on 67 at 269. Oh, by the way, I have no EM on her because I don't usually play Aggravate. And when I do play Aggravate, it's like I play her with Nahida, and then I use Kazuha, who has C2. And my official also has LG on her. So like I end up having 550 EM just from my supports. Like just from supports alone, I get 550. So like there's no real need to build EM on her. She's using R1 Foliar. Again, I couldn't get her weapon. I tried my best. Unlucky. 4-piece Whimsy. These are her stats. And then she's C0. Talents are double crowned. So overall, I would say Clorinde has been really fun to play for me. She's like really fun, does really good damage. All around is solid DPS. Next up, we got my latest DPS, Molani. Let me show you guys her stats. So this is what her stats look like. 42 rate. By the way, this is on Obsidian. So like with the set active, this goes up to 82. It's like 82, 266. Using Tome. And my artifacts are actually really mid. At least my Flower and Feather. They're really mid. I could get way better stats. Sans though, Sans is insane. Goblet is fine. And then Circlet is also kind of insane. And with Molani, it's the same case as Nuvolette for me. It's like HP Circlet does a little bit more damage than a crit damage Circlet. I don't know, this might change if I have better substats. We'll see. But for now, I'm on HP Circlet. So yeah, my goal with Molani is to just get her on a 100 crit rate, which is, I mean, really easy to do. All you have to do is roll 36 crit rate from your artifacts, which is like super simple. Like, if you look at any of my other characters, it's like if you look at Wanderer, he has 50 just off of artifacts. Even if you look at my Venti, he has 65. So it's super easy to get 36 on your artifacts. It's just that my artifacts suck. So I'll probably get her to 60 rate and then just never have to worry about missing crits. Constellations wise, she's C0. I am gonna try for C1 though, because like this is basically the strongest C1 in the game. It's freaking insane. You do like 1,000,000 in normal combat. It's just absurd how broken this is. And then her talents are 10 and 10. Alright, Molani right now is already like a top 3 DPS. I mean, bro, it's not even intentional, but I somehow have 3 of the strongest DPS characters in the whole game. That's kind of crazy, because like I pulled all 3. By the way, all 3 of them were just, I pulled them because like I like them. I didn't even care about meta. I just pulled them because I liked them. And yeah, here we are. 3 of the best characters in the game. Mualani right now is like one of the strongest characters, even though her teams are kind of incomplete right now. But yeah, we are getting Shilonen next patch, who is supposed to replace Kazuha, like have better uptime, give her extra Night Soul burst, all that. So that should be a good upgrade. By the way, all those weird bugs with her targeting is like sometimes her shark bites misses, sometimes her missiles don't hit the right enemy. That's all gonna get fixed in the next patch. So yeah, just expect her to keep getting better, I guess. Alright, next up we got Shanyun, 3.2k attack, 192 ER. By the way, this goes up to around 200 when I activate the weapon's passive. And using 4-piece Wordescent, triple attacks like attack Sands, attack Goblet, attack Circlet, C0, and then talents are triple crown. Oh, by the way, she's triple crown because I actually love to play DPS Shanyun. Like, she's probably my favorite plunge character in the game. So for Shanyun, I would say like she didn't really help New Valetta or Arlecchino get better or anything, but she's like extremely fun to play. Enables a lot of fun team comps with plunging. I mean, I do play Gaming from time to time, so like she helps him as well. But yeah, I would say Shanyun is definitely like one of the most fun characters I ever pulled for. And then lastly, we got Nahida. So Nahida is actually pretty interesting. Here's what happened. Here's how I ended up getting Nahida after skipping her like 2 times. Here's how I actually ended up getting her. So, I was pulling for Shanyun. I got Shanyun. But I still had Primogems left. And Gaming has pretty good constellations. So I was trying to go for his C6. And since I already had Shanyun, I didn't want to get her C1. So I just tried wishing on Nahida's banner. And you know what? 20 pity, I get Nahida. I got Nahida at like 20 or 30 pity. It's freaking insane. But yeah, I would say Nahida overall has been really fun, really strong. It's like sometimes I play her with Farina in like a Hyper Bloom team. Sometimes I play her with Chlorine for Aggravate. So I play her in a couple of different teams and like she does good in every team. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good, I'd say. This is what her stats look like. By the way, my Deepwood is awful. Like, I'll show you guys the stats in a bit, but my Deepwood set is awful. Like, bro, I'm trying to strongbox it so bad. Like, I've dumped in more than 500 artifacts for Deepwood strongbox. It's just never got anything. At least never got anything good. As for the weapon, I'm running Wandering Evenstar. Actually got this R4 on its first ever banner. I don't even know how. I got R4 and 50 pulls. Pretty insane. So yeah, I'm running Evenstar. This is, I would say, overall better for team damage. Visted is better for her personal damage. Sack Fragments is like kinda in the middle. I don't know. I don't really like Sack Fragments. It's like, it's lower damage than Visted, but then doesn't really help the team as much as Evenstar. So it's kinda just whatever. Artifacts, I am on Deepwood. So yeah, this is my flower. Extremely mid. Feather, I would say, is pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie, Feather's pretty decent. Sands, this is an off piece, so obviously it will be good. This is my best EM Sands ever. Goblet, also mid, and then Circlet, mid as well. All of her pieces are just mid, man. I want better Deepwood, bro. Come on, man. She is C0. And by the way, I have no plans on going for a C2. I feel like just C0 is good enough. I don't really want to buff Chlorine too much. So yeah, I'll just stay a C0. And then her talents are triple crown because I do sometimes play her as a DPS in like spread teams. I even play her like on field a little bit. So this just helps me out a little bit. Now let's take a look at some of my new 4 stars. Starting with, I guess, Charlotte. These are her stats. I'm using R5 Fav because you just need it. See, there's no other way to put it. You just need Fav. 2 Glad, 2 Emblem. Constellation 3. I'm really unlucky. I mean, how did I end up getting C2 Farina but never got her C4? It is actually wild how I never got her C4. Talents, 1-1-11 because this is all you care about. Speaking of Charlotte, I feel like there's not much to say about her. It's like all she is just like a cryo healer. Although I really like Charlotte, but the reality is all she is a cryo healer. All she does is heal, doesn't buff anyone, doesn't do anything else. You could give her buffing artifacts, like maybe you could give her like Song of Days Past or like 4 Instructor or Noblesse. You can give her Twang Tails. But as far as her own kit goes, she doesn't have much value. Well, actually, I did end up building Kuki as well. So yeah, she's not new, but I did end up building her after I got Nahida. So like this is her build. 130 ER, 1k EM, using Iron Sting. By the way, when I play her, but I'm not playing Kazu on my second team for some weird reason, I give her Ziphos. But yeah, she's mostly on Iron Sting. 4-piece Paradise. Again, these are some crazy rolls I got here. 100 EM on that, 100 EM on this, pretty much. Triple EM here. And then Constellation 6, talents are 11 and 4. I'll probably level it up to 12 if I have motivation to farm Spectres, which I don't. I mean, Kuki is pretty simple. Just trigger Hyper Bloom, heal the active character, that's all. There's not much to her kit. And then I guess there's Gaming as well. So he's 46, 171, 130 ER. He's using, when I play him, I give him this level 90 gravestone, but whatever. Got 4-piece Marechaussee. That's because, I mean, I feel like Crimson is better, but I just don't have a good Crimson. I don't have motivation to farm it, so I'll just use Marechaussee. It's like second best. Attack Stance, Pyro Goblet, crit rate circlet. He is C4. I will try to get C6 on his rerun. We'll see. But yeah, right now he's C4. Talents are 9, 13, 9. So about Gaming, I'd say he actually competes with Diluc before C6, and like he's just like outright better than Diluc after he gets his C6. But yeah, for now at C4 he's competing. In my case, he's competing with my Diluc. They both do about the same damage, like per rotation. He just has to depend on his burst, whereas Diluc can infuse his normal attacks with Bennett C6. So it's like, I don't know. Now moving on to my most recent 4-star, Chevreuse. I mean, me and Chevreuse, we go way back during Raiden Manor. She came out on Raiden's rerun, and I had like 60 pity. So I was like, I am not risking it. I had 60 pity plus a guarantee. Like, I was not gonna risk it. Cause like I wanted Shannon. So it's like Raiden came out a banner before Shannon, and I just didn't even wanna bother. So I had to skip Chevreuse on the first banner. And then they just didn't rerun her until Raiden's rerun. So now I finally got Chevreuse, but it happened after so long. Although I do love playing Overload. I actually have been playing Arlecchino in Overload more than Vape after I got Chevreuse. So yeah, that's definitely really fun. It's really definitely been really fun. This is what her stats look like. 70, 150 ER, 40 HP. Using R5 Fab. Yeah, for artifacts, right now she's on 2 Warukasha 2-piece Millilith. I feel like if I somehow manage to get good substats, I will switch over to Center City for like just a little bit more damage. But yeah, right now my artifacts are kind of cooked, so I'm staying on this for now. She is C0, because that's all you need pretty much. It's like either C0 or C6, nothing in between really helps. And then talents are 6 and 1. Yeah, don't even ask me, I just don't even have talent books. Chevreuse, I love playing teams with Chevreuse. It's like I play Arlecchino Overload, I play Clarendon Overload. It's just been really fun. Definitely one of my favorite 4-stars for sure. And then another character I ended up building after getting Chevreuse is Sarah. So, I mean, I had her built actually. I had her level 90'd and double crowned even. Bro, I had her double crowned ever since she was C1. So, like, I couldn't even use her because I didn't have C2. But yeah, after all this time, I actually got her C2. Like, she's C4 even. So this helps a little bit with damage. And I might try to get C6 on rerun. We'll see. And this should be good for my Clarend. So Sarah, now here's the thing. 3 of my characters, Sarah, Venti, and Fischl, they all use Elegy. There's only one Elegy, but 3 users. So yeah, they kind of just have to share it. It just depends on who I'm playing, but yeah, Sarah definitely has priority. It's like Venti could stay on Stringless, Fischl could go on Pulse, but Sarah needs to have Elegy. It's like, that's her weapon. Artifacts wise, she's running 4-piece Emblem. These are her stats. ER Stance, Electro Goblet, although not the best, but it's fine. And then a crit rate circlet. So yeah, I guess those were all my newly built characters. Now, I will quickly go over my older characters as well, just to show you guys what changed and what didn't. And by the way, Child, still rocking the same build from a year and a half ago. So yeah, nothing changed for him. He didn't get a single upgrade. I'm just surprised how. I even strongbox Nibs. I mean, I tried to. I got nothing. This is what his stats look like. 82, 195, 135 EM. EC0 triple crown. Cause like, bro, I'm a super OG Child main. Like, I have him ever since 1.1. He's like my most OG DPS ever. Alright, Wanderer, this is what his stats look like. I think his build is also the same as last time. I don't know. I feel like the last year has just been no upgrades for any of my older characters. It was upgrades for newer characters, but I feel like for older characters, it was just the same artifacts. Same as always. Here's my Venti. Actually, let me give him Elegy. Just show you guys how much ER he has, because he has 250. He got 70 rate, 150 damage, 250 ER. Rocking 4-piece VV. ER Sands, Animal Goblet, and then crit rate circlet. C0 talents are 110-10. Alright, next up we got Kazuha. So he's basically just running full EM build, R1 Ziphos, 4-piece VV. It's like triple EM, it's just like EM, EM, EM. C2. I would say his C2 is actually really good for the teams I play. It's like sometimes you can have characters that don't even need it. And then sometimes you can just have characters like Child who just increase their damage by so much. So it just depends. And his talents are triple crown. Because I do play him as a DPS sometimes. Like I sometimes play him as a Pyro DPS with Bennett. Sometimes I play him with Animo DPS. Sometimes it's like a plunge character. He does a lot. Now here's my Jean. Now this build is more of like a healer build. Like this is when I play her with Verena. But I do also play her with Wanderer. Because I recently got her C4 from the 5-star selector. So this is only for Wanderer, but yeah, when I play her with Wanderer, I give her 4-piece emblem. I basically just rip off Xingqiu's artifacts. Yeah. Simplest way to put it, I just take away Xingqiu's artifacts. Talents are 9, 9, and 12. This is Eula, same as always, nothing changed. not a single piece ever changed. Same as always. Man. C1, talents are triple crowned. Because I mean, I've had her since her first ever banner, and she actually used to be good. No, there was a time when Eula was good. I know it's shocking, but Eula was actually good at some point. Next up, I guess, is my Keqing. By the way, my Keqing has insane stats. Like, actually just insane stats. 80, 250. Using Jade Cutter. So I'm on 2-piece Wanderers, 2-piece Glad, because I never actually got never even farmed Fury in my life. So this is just what I'm rocking. Attack Stance, Electro Goblet, crit damage circlet. Now she has C3, but I haven't activated it because it's like when I eventually get to C6, I'll activate everything. But yeah, I'm not activating constellations before that. It's kind of just I don't know. Talents are 9, 9, 10. And then moving on to Mona, she is literally just instructor bot. I do play her as DPS sometimes. That's why her normal attack is like 10 level 10. Burst is 10 for like the damage and the extra buff. And she's still C0. And by the way, I have her C0 ever since 1.1 or 2. So yeah, I never got a second Mona. Ever. Who else? D-Luke is running whatever. Actually, he might be on level 1 weapon. I just looked at his attack. It said 900. Alright, so. He has 312 EM because I'm running EM Sands. So 74 raid, 172 damage. R1 Gravestone. 2-piece Crimson, 2-piece Glad. So EM Pyro Crit. And then he's C4, although his constellations don't help him with plunge damage. And like plunge is the only team I play. So doesn't really matter. Talents are 10, 12, and 9. Yunjin, I don't actually play like ever. But this is what her build looks like. It's like 2.5k defense, 237 ER. Still C0, been C0 forever. Crazy. Farazan, it's pretty good I would say. 67, 230 ER. Now, I don't need that much ER because I'm C6. So, like, it's just like Fav plus her C6 is almost always enough ER. This is what her artifacts look like. Just mainly just ER focused. But, like, I don't know how, but she has the best attack stance I have ever rolled. Like, how is this even on Farazan, bro? This should be on a DPS, but, like, this is on Farazan. Whatever. Animal Goblet, pretty trash. And then, crit rate circlet. C6, talents are 113, 13. Hazel, or I don't even have it built. Damn. But he is C6. He is 9, 13, 12. So like when I want to play him, I can build him. But like I don't have it built right now. Layla, don't have Layla built either, bro. So yeah, my Layla has 51k HP, running Dockhand. Got 2 Warrior Kasha, 2 Millilit. Constellation C3, and then talents are 112, and then we move over to Xingqiu. Like 70, 145, 236 CR, R5 Sack Sword, 4-piece emblem. These are the stats. I'm running attack stance, Hydro Goblet, crit rate circlet. He's C6, talents are 9, 12, 12. We got Toma real quick, so he's on. Actually, what happened to his ER? Oh, R1, level 1. Never mind. This is what his stats look like with level 90. 224 ER, 2 Millilit, 2 emblem. He's C6, helps a little bit with Wanderer. And then talents are 12 and 12. Next up, we got Yanfei. Now, basically, what I do when I play Yanfei is that I give her Gaming's artifacts. That's just how it is. These are her talents, 9, 11, 9, and then she is C4. As for Bennett, he has 270 ER, Aquila Favonia, 4-piece Noblesse, pretty standard ER, HP healing bonus, C6, and talents are 8, 11, and 13. Sucrose, although I don't ever play Sucrose, I still have her built. For like one of those rare occasions where you just need a second animo. Like sack fragments, 4-piece of EV, of course, and then talents are, I don't even care about her talents, it's like talent level 1 across the board. And she's C4. And then lastly, we got Lisa. So Lisa, if y'all don't know, is actually pretty good with Duvalet, assuming you have a C1. All I need to do is stack a bunch of ER on Lisa, give her the prototype Amber, and ascend her past level 60 to unlock this passive. Which means like whenever you use her burst and an enemy gets hit by her burst, it will reduce that enemy's defense by 15%, which is like pretty good. But yeah, I just have her on random pieces just for the substats. Like all I need is just max CR, whatever. And then I have her on healing bonus circlet because it helps with generating more fanfare. And I guess that was all the characters I play, at least most of the times. Now, I'd say my most used characters, like my top 3 most used are probably going to be Nuvolette, Farina, Kazuha. These are like my top 3 most used. And then we probably got like Arlecchino, Moalani. But yeah, to be honest, I like every single character I have. I'm not gonna lie. It's like I like playing pretty much all the characters I have. It just depends. Now real quick, I just want to recap all my characters, their constellations, even go over the ones that I might have missed. So yeah, here's a list of all of them. Again, most of my 4 stars that I play are C6, so that's really good. And yeah, that's about it. That's all my characters. Alright, real quick, I just want to show you guys my exploration progress. So I have maxed out every single region, as you can see. Every single statue, every single offering system, you name it, I have everything maxed out. Fontaine, got Shenmue Vale, Eliwick, Chasm. This is all the OG stuff. But yeah, I have every single thing maxed out, including including this. And Konomiya's maxed out. Underground Chasm's maxed out. So like anything related to exploration is completely maxed out. And if we take a look at my quest, as you guys can see, I have done every single quest in the game. Aside from Emily's story quest. This is the only quest that I haven't done yet, but I'll probably do it soon. But yeah, aside from this, I've done every single hangout. Every other quest. It's like I've done every Archon quest, every single story quest, and all this. Alright, and then for my achievements, as you guys can see, I have 1218 achievements. Now, I'm not like a big time achievement grinder or anything. I just like, I complete achievements if I wanna. For example, like I still haven't done the fishing achievement. I don't even know if I ever will. You have to like, I'm pretty sure you have to catch like 2,000 fishes for the last one. I don't know. But yeah, I did do the duelist one though. This duelist one I feel like is really challenging, but also really fun at the same time. This is like one of the most fun achievement series ever. But yeah, I have pretty much every single thing maxed out. I'll probably get to the rest soon enough. But yeah, this is what it looks like right now. 1218. Now let's take a look at my inventory. So like these are all the weapons I have. I think from my last account review, what I have new is like I obviously got Tome of Eternal Flow for Nuvolette. I think I got this from Standard, pretty sure. I got another Gravestone from Standard. I got a Homa because I lost on this. I got another Aquila because I lost on this. I actually lost twice on Tome. It's just like I had too many Primogems, so like I eventually ended up getting it. But yeah, I did lose 2 times on this. After that is Arlecchino's signature, and then finally Foliar. And I also lost to Aquila on the same banner. These are the rest of the weapons. Again, there's a lot of event weapons that I don't even level up because I mean I never even need them. But yeah, these are all my 4-star weapons. Now moving on to artifacts, I believe I have over 350 level 20 artifacts. I know I'll put a counter on screen. Like I would say some of my best artifacts are definitely this EM Sands. That's pretty goated. This HP Sands. What else? Let me see. This flower for Nuvolette. This is perfect. Then we got this circlet. By the way, this is what I was using on Moalani like a couple days ago. Got this attack stance when I was farming for Wanderer. It's actually funny how my Paradise set, which is not even like meant to be a DPS set, has better DPS stats than my actual Desert Pavilion set. It's actually just funny. Alright, my emblem pieces by the way are like some of the best. I'm not even trolling. Look at this. This flower is insane. This flower is insane. This stance is really good. This stance is really good. This feather is freaking broken. Circlet, perfect substats. I don't know. My emblem is like really, really good. Also, the stance that D-Luke is using is also one of my best pieces. Where to go? This flower, insane. Farzan stance, as I showed you guys earlier, probably my best attack stance. I got a lot of. Yeah, I got a couple pieces that are just like broken. I don't know, Arlecchino's Goblet as well. Insane substats, insane RNG. And then this circlet's also insane, like 18 crit rate on it. I probably have a few more that I don't even remember. But yeah, those are like some of my best pieces. Moving on to my inventory. Oh wait, I haven't refined the catalyst yet. I'll probably do it later. But yeah, these are like all my enemy materials. It's like I end up maxing out on these, so I just end up crafting them into blue ones. That's basically what happens. Like, I'll farm them, and then I just end up maxing out, then craft it, and then farm again, max out, craft, and it just keeps on repeating. Although I haven't had time to farm the new enemies. Like, I barely have any golem drops. Yeah, I just haven't had time to farm the new ones. I don't know. I'm kind of just stuck farming older enemies. All the boss materials, all the weekly bosses, all that. All the talent books. Weapon mats, and yeah. As for food, I don't really cook much food. Like, all I cook is like showcase food. It's like stuff that gives you more HP, stuff that gives you crit, attack, just that. And then I craft some potions. Now these are some of my other resources. So it's like I got a lot of billets, a lot of crystal chunk. Although I don't really farm it. Like, whatever I get is from expeditions. So yeah. 611 crystal flies. It's like maxing on. I mean, I max out on berries, eggs, meat, all that like once a week. So I just have to like keep deleting them. All the gadgets. I'm pretty sure this is every single gadget that has ever been released. And speaking of gadgets, I haven't used my artifact transmuter yet. Whatever this is called. I haven't used it because like I'm just kind of scared. Like, I'll probably end up using it, but I'll use it at the end of the cycle. Because I'm like, my fear is that I'm gonna craft an artifact, and then I'll just end up getting a better piece from a domain. So I don't want to use it right now. I'll use it at the end of the cycle. By the way, I have every single birthday cake. It's like Mondstadt, Liyue, Inazuma, Sumeru. I'm about to get the Fontaine one next year. These are OG Shao lanterns. You can only get them if you played the first ever lantern right. Wanderer's name changer. I don't know if I want to use it. 90 dream solvent, 6 elixir, 8.8k stardust. And then this is all this teapot stuff. I don't really care about this. I look at my Primogems. I have 5.7k. Feel like I have 35 pity. Let me just double check. Well, actually I have 38 pity. So yeah, I have 38 pity. Not guaranteed. So yeah, I am kind of scared of losing on Shilonen, but hopefully I win. Weapon banner. I don't think I have any pity on this, to be honest. Yeah, I just have no pity. Standard. I'm on 73 pity on standard. So like, I'm about to get a 5-star soon. So I just hope it's a harp. But I haven't gotten a harp in forever. I just haven't gotten a harp yet. So I'm hoping for harp on standard. I'm trying to go for Shilonen as my next character. As far as weapon goes, I don't really have any plans for weapons right now. I might end up getting Molan's signature or like Mabuika's weapon. We'll see. Alright, so now I quickly want to show you guys my strongest DPS in action. And by the way, so you see this Baptist right here? This Baptist on... so the Baptist on world level 9, during its interruption resistance phase, when it's like preparing to get a shield, has 210% elemental res, alright? That ends up making it so you have to do 5.5 million damage to actually take it down. Which means that if you manage to kill the Baptist in time, before it actually shields up, you basically did 5.5 million damage. Like, in real combat, that would be 5.5 mil. So yeah, I'm just gonna show you guys how my Arlecchino does it. Here we go. And by the way, these numbers might seem really low, but like these in raw combat, these would probably hit for like 1 million damage each, not even trolling. And that was basically 5.5 million damage in just a few seconds. Man, she's just too broken. I'm not gonna lie. Now moving on, I just want to show you guys how easily and consistently I can clear floor 12. So yeah, I'm just gonna do this on the first try, no resets, none of that. It's just gonna be like get in, clear the abyss, and get out. Just really fast. I'm actually surprised how much my account increased in power level compared to like a year ago. I'd say last year I was probably like 30% of what I am now. It's insane. Fontaine characters, bro. Fontaine characters are just way too broken. They just made Fontaine characters way too good, and like Natlan looks exactly the same. So I'm excited. I'm actually excited for what's to come in future versions. But yeah, here we go. This is like how I usually clear Abyss. Like Abyss now, it just feels like, I don't know, it just feels like free Primos. This is way too free. I mean, that guy's flying, could have been faster, but you know, 19 seconds, not bad. Get this. Oh, by the way, I prefer Sarah in this team over Fischl because I feel like my Fischl doesn't do enough damage to like, I don't know, to outweigh Sarah's buff. It's like if I buff Arlecchino even more, the team's damage would just be higher than using Fischl. So I just prefer Sarah. I also kind of like playing quick swap versus just sitting on field. I mean, she's not critting. It's like a Harbinger thing. I don't know why. All these Harbingers, they just never crit, bro. Let's move on, Chamber 2. But yeah, as you guys can see, that's like a casual clear for me. It's that fast. I'll take the HP card. And like, I don't even need the third stack for this. Because like, he just does so much damage. So I just kill these guys. Use Lisa's burst here. Arena. Look at that, 93k damage. Like, I'm just surprised how I could do this much with C1. Imagine if it was C3 though. Like, imagine after Shilonen. Like, after Shilonen, that has to be like, he has to reach over 100k. And he does reach 100k, but like, that's only in Abyss, because like, you get Abyss cards. But I feel like after Shilonen, he's probably gonna start doing 100ks in like, normal combat. Dude's insane. I'm kind of moving out of Bennett's circle. Oh my god. Oh my god, yo. How long until we get a Bennett replacement that's not circle impact? How long? And yeah, she's never gonna crit. By the way, she has 74 crit rate. Just so y'all know, she has 74 because I moved over to Whimsy. So she's supposed to have 74 crit rate, but like, you know, she still doesn't crit. Harbinger thing, I know. Child doesn't crit either. And then we got the last chamber. Oh, look at that, 100k already. I guess 1 HP card is all I need. Damn though. Y'all see what I'm talking about? Like, this is all casual stuff. Like, I'm just like... I'm just chilling. That could have definitely been faster. It's kind of slow. I'm not gonna lie, kind of slow, but still, you know, good enough. Alright, what minion am I getting? I'm getting the crab. $100k, and then bro, she will never quit. I just want to showcase her damage, but like, she's not even critting. Whatever. That was my pretty casual 412 run.
狂乱怒と全力攻撃だ。もみ違う散らまく惜しみ。
話が通じないならただ
行くぞ。隙を見せるのはほんの一瞬だ。みんなは俺が守れ。
仙人のご高齢だ。
天才出番だ。やっキャッ
世界を熱狂の渦に。
雲が仮な全力攻撃だ。はっそれそこだ。
月のように永遠な。
Now, real quick, before I end the video, I quickly just want to answer a couple of questions that I got from you guys. So, starting off with the first one is that general question, who/what will you be wishing for in the future? Quick graphic setting showcase if possible. Alright, so first things first, my next character is definitely going to be Shilonen, or at least I'll try to get her. If I lose 50-50, it's wraps, GG. After Shilonen, I have plans for getting Mabuika. I want to get Molani C1. And I guess I'll get the next Harbinger, whoever comes out. It's like either Captain or Colombina, whoever comes out, I'll get that character. Moving on. So, what is your daily Genshin routine? I actually don't have a daily routine. It's just like get on and kill stuff. I don't actually do like farming routes and stuff. I just fight whatever I see. That's it. Next is, when do you stop farming artifacts for a character so that you can build the next one? 100 crit rate, 200 crit damage? Question mark. Actually, that's really unrealistic for me. I don't know. I don't think I've ever reached 100, 200. At least not without a crit weapon. But yeah, if I'm being honest though, I don't actually get to the point where it's like I've reached my ideal stats and like I would like to stop farming. It's more like I'm farming for one character, like I keep farming until the next character drops, and then I eventually have to stop farming because I have to farm for the new one. I never actually end up finishing a character. I mean, they're all still good, but like none of them are like ideal. I'd say my artifacts still are like just above average. Some of them are crazy, but like most of them are just like above average. I just go with the flow. It's like whatever character is the latest, I'll just farm for them. I have two questions. First, if you have to delete 3 of your limited 5-star characters to get one character, who will those be? The thing is, I actually don't want to trade any of my characters for another character. Because like I like all of them. Like every character I pulled for, I like. I literally have no regrets on who I pulled. Literally no regrets. If I could though, I would trade my child, Eula and Eula C1 for Mualani C1. Not even trolling. If I had to. I'd actually do it. Yeah, I'm not reading that second question, bro. It's a 0 out of 10 rage bait. Next is, which of your characters/weapons would you choose not to pull if you had to do it all over again? Also, is there anything that you don't have that you wish you pulled for? So as I said earlier, I don't feel like I would replace any of my current characters with a different character. Something that I wish I had but don't have, it could be, let's see. I wish I had Chlorine Signature, because I actually ended up losing 2 times on it. So that's like, I should have had it, but like, you know, I lost 2 times. Because that's how the game works. One thing though is like Shao is like the only animo character I'm missing. So I wish I had Shao. Yeah, I guess Shao is like that one character or like that one thing that I wish I had. Next up, if not for Genshin 4 years ago till today, what do you think you would be doing? I feel like I would still be creating content. It would just be a different game. I feel like it would most likely be Fortnite. I don't know. Because that's like the only other game I would ever play. If not Genshin, then yeah, I'd be making videos in Fortnite. Not a question but a suggestion. Review your own Akasha in the showcase. Alright guys, I'll put up my Akasha real quick. I actually don't care about Akasha though, because the thing is, Akasha only counts your artifacts. Like it doesn't even take into account like your skill or your constellations or anything else. All it does is just rank your artifacts. I don't know. I feel like I have had builds that are better on Akasha, but worse in game. To me, Akasha doesn't even matter. It's just whatever. Favorite character to play that you have from each region. Alright, let's see. My favorite characters to play that I have from each region. I'd say Mondstadt, definitely Eula. Where's Eula? Alright, Mondstadt's gotta be Eula, because like she's the only real Mondstadt DPS that I would even like to play. Next up is Liyue. Now, I actually don't have any Liyue 5 stars. Maybe I lied. Actually, I do have Shanyun. Liyue, Shanyun. Inazuma. Now, actually, to be honest, I actually don't have any Inazuma character. Like, for real. I don't have any Inazuma character. Kazuha's like the only one. He's not even a DPS, but like, I guess Kazuha. Alright, let's move on to Sumeru. Sumeru has to be Wanderer. But no, yeah, there's no other answer. Has to be Wanderer. Fontaine, I'd say Arlecchino. Probably the most fun. And then Mualani from Natlan. For Snezhnaya is Sal, because like he's the only character that we have from Snezhnaya. So yeah, ciao from Snezhnaya. Alright, I guess that was all for this video. Again, I had a lot of fun making this, so hopefully you guys enjoyed watching. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like, subscribe to my channel, and yeah, also join my Discord. The link will be in the description. And yeah, if you guys have any other questions, you can ask them in the comments. I also recently started doing Abyss run, so if you guys are interested in that, you guys can go watch that. But yeah, I feel like that's gonna be it, and catch y'all in the next one.